respected dignitaries, participants, and all the members of teaching community for the prize distribution ceremony of this Teaching Learning Evaluation Hackathon 2021, organized by Symbiosis International Deemed University, Pune. We all know that a hackathon is a social coding event in which a large number of people or students meet to engage in collaborative computer programming. Taking a clue from this activity, Symbiosis Teaching Learning Resource Center organized its first ever virtual TLE hackathon for teachers in higher education in India, with the aim of encouraging interdisciplinary collaborations to come up with these creative solutions for the existing problems in the university setup. I'm happy to share this ingenious competition has been organized to mark the completion of 10 years of Symbiosis Teaching Learning Resource Center. And to know more about it, I would call upon Honorable Dr. Bhama Venkatramani, Dean, Academics and Administration, Symbiosis International University. Dr. Bhama, ma'am.
Thank you, Ashwini. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest, respected Dr. Anil Kumar Nasa. Our guest of honor, respected Professor Rajendra Kakade. Honorable Pro-Chancellor of SIU, Dr. Vidya Erodekar. Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Rajni Gupte. Esteemed members of the jury, Dr. Vivek Sawant, Dr. Yashpal Sharma, Dr. Preeti Bamre, the participants in the hackathon, and all invitees present here. I'm delighted to present to this August gathering a brief overview of our university's Teaching Learning Resource Center on behalf of STLRC. We all know that teaching is an art, it's a science, and it's also a skill. It is a judicious combination of all of this that a teacher brings to class. For some, it comes very intuitively, but for certain others, it is acquired and honed. But notwithstanding, with the advent of internet and the access to information, there is a paradigm shift in the way a teacher teaches today. The role of a teacher has changed. It's now that of a facilitator, a mentor, an innovator, and a researcher. Appreciating the need for this center to build capabilities in our faculty, to build capacity in our faculty, STLRC was established in November 2011. It was the brainchild of our Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Vidya. It started with a primary objective of designing and delivering faculty development programs. In the initial years, the faculty development programs were standalone sessions, and it was based on the requests of the constituents, and it was bespoke for the particular constituent or for a particular cohort. Then in 2015, our Chancellor envisioned a one-year program on andragogy. So if pedagogy is all about teaching youngsters, children, then andragogy is all about teaching young adults. So it's the teaching learning process with young adults. Dr. Sophia worked very, very closely with our respected director, Dr. Prakash Deshpande, late Dr. Prakash Deshpande, and Mrs. Suman Karandikar, who's an accomplished teacher, a teacher educator. And this program was rolled out. This one-year program in andragogy was rolled out. However, because full-time teachers did not have the time to devote one full year towards this, the same program was sliced into 2 sections and offered over 10 days. 4 days for teaching, learning, and evaluation, and 6 days for research. This 10-day program was followed by faculty assessment, and assignment was given to faculty. They implemented it in class, and they were also observed, and feedback was given to them. In addition, STLRC also offers FDPs on domain-related topics and on general education also, covering behavioral issues and class management. I'm very happy to share with you that SIU invests a lot in faculty and staff development. All the programs offered by STLRC are completely free for our faculty. In addition, every faculty is also given a budgetary provision to spend on FDPs in his or her domain. So the faculty member can attend FDPs in his or her domain outside SIU, for which SIU gives a budgetary provision. It's also important that I bring to your attention that during the pandemic, STLRC was quick to design FDPs on online teaching, and that helped our faculty handle the challenge quite seamlessly. The latest addition to the activities that STLRC engages in is to train and support our faculty in creating massive open online courses, MOOCs. And we are in the process of submitting 8 courses for inclusion in the SWIME platform. I wish to end with one observation. In SIU, all employees in general and faculty in particular are treated with utmost importance. They are treated as the most important resource, and we invest in them. We do believe that with these regular interventions, we are embellishing the skills of our faculty and contributing to the national agenda of capacity building, not just by empowering our faculty, but through them also empowering our students. For all the encouragement, support, and the generous budgetary provision, we thank the university authorities and are proud of being part of a university where teachers are accorded utmost priority and respect. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mama ma'am. Now we are going to have a small video on Symbiosis Teaching Learning Resource Center's journey over 10 years. Avinash?
I am Dendu Sekhar Singh, faculty at Symbiosis School of Banking and Finance. I was part of MDHEA. The content and pedagogy used during this program has helped me in improving all the 3 aspects of the academic world, that is teaching, research, as well as administrative work of my academic world. Thank you.
Thanks Dr. Sophia for equipping us with lots of FDPs. One special FDP that I recall is on time series econometrics, which was held on 6th August 2014. It was 4 days FDPs, and it was really unforgettable FDP for me because I learned lots of things from that FDP in a very efficient way, and which saved my really so much time and effort. And then that FDP has resulted into very productive outcome the paper which wrote after that FDP has got more than 100 citations. Then I was able to get the Outstanding Reviewer Award for the Elsewhere journal because of the tricks those were discussed by the resource person in that FDP. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now, may I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Symbiosis International University, our leader, Dr. Rajni Gupta ma'am, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Ashwini. Let me first of all warmly welcome our chief guest this afternoon, Dr. Anil Kumar Nasa, and our guest of honor, Dr. Kakade. Thank you ever so much for accepting our invitation to be here this afternoon. As you saw in the film, the Symbiosis Center for Teaching Learning is now 10 years old. And we thought that we would take this opportunity to do something different. You know, our students participate in hackathons all the time. So we thought, why not expose our teachers to the same excitement of doing things over a midnight, over 24 hours, and to get a feel of how they actually do it. We set up a committee and we decided that it would be a proper hackathon where we would ask teams to work together, to come together and present their ideas. And I think this was a very, very successful experiment, I must say. We were initially quite apprehensive about, I was telling Dr. Sophia, I don't know whether people would be excited about something like this. And teachers have so much workload, I don't know if they will participate. But we are really, really happy that more than 197 faculty members from across rural and urban Maharashtra and 8 other states participated. There were 54 teams. And after 2 rounds, the first round on 17th of November, and a 24-hour hackathon on 23rd and 24th, that is just the day before yesterday and yesterday, we were able to identify 18 teams who presented their interventions before jury members. I must also warmly thank the jury members who helped us identify the shortlisted candidates and then the winners today. This kind of an initiative, I think, provides it provides food for thought for all of us. Very many of us lament the fact that teaching, learning is not a very preferred profession by a lot of people. But equally, there are teachers who are very, very passionate about teaching, who experiment, who do new things, and we must acknowledge and appreciate the good work that teachers do. Everywhere in the new education policy, there's a great deal of emphasis laid on good teaching, developing good human beings, and practicing newer and newer skills. And I think this is very critical for us to develop. Domain expertise is something that children can get from the internet. But I think the role of the teacher goes beyond giving the content of the course. The teacher needs to develop the student holistically, and that has been the endeavor at Symbiosis always. Dr. Vidya ma'am, as Dr. Bhama mentioned earlier, Dr. Vidya ma'am talked about she was the one who initially visualized the setting up of the STLRC, a center which focuses on training of our faculty and a regular ongoing training. We have therefore been able to instill in our faculty a lot of new methods, new techniques, especially technopedagogy, because that is what is critical in today's day and age. We therefore hope that this hackathon would give us an opportunity to see what different teachers are practicing, what are the things they are bringing to the class, how effective are they. And I was told that there was a very, very keen competition. So my compliments to all the participants who have kept us engaged through the last 2 days. I heard from the jury members that there was very keen competition. And of course, I'm going to let Sophia do all the talking about the competition and what happened over there. But suffice it to say that it's been a very successful experiment. And I thank each one of you for taking the effort, for being here, and for making sure that you took part in an activity like this. I think there are very few events where faculty members also talk to each other. So this is one way in which an interdisciplinary interaction between faculty was being fostered by us, because we made that one of the conditions of the competition, that people across domains should get together and design this kind of an intervention. So I think I will stop there. I know we don't have too much time and we are eager to listen to both our guests. So once again, Dr. Nasa and Dr. Kakade, thank you so much for being here this afternoon. Your presence inspires my STLRC team and of course, all the people who participated in this conference. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Honorable VC ma'am. And now for the one who breathes internationalization, a teacher, a wonderful administrator, and our guiding force, may I now invite Dr. Vidya Yeravdekar, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Symbiosis International University, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dr. Nasa sir, who's been the main architect of the National Institutional Ranking Framework. And he is a person with great humility, an expert in administration, and more importantly, I think he's just a call away for several universities who keep asking him so many questions and keep bothering him so much during and pre-submission of data for the National Ranking Framework. Mr. Dr. Kakade from AICT, another colleague who's from Maharashtra, being posted in the center. So we are very, very proud of you. And our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajni Gupte, Dr. Bhama Venkatramani, the Dean, Sophia Gaikwad, who is the head of the Symbiosis Teaching Learning Resource Center, Dr. Gargi, who heads the Symbiosis School Central Directorate, and several teachers who are here in the audience. So first of all, let me thank both of you, because I know how busy you are. I have been to your offices and I know the kind of work that you all do. And in spite of this busy schedule, you have found time to be with us this afternoon, which means a lot to us, and which also means that both of you have been showing so much commitment towards teachers from all across India. As very rightly said by Dr. Gupte and Dr. Bhama, the Symbiosis Teaching Learning Resource Center actually came out of a visit that we had in a delegation visit that was arranged by the government of India to some of the top American universities to see how they function, to see what they do, and to interact with their presidents, vice presidents, and faculty members. And there is a very unique university. In fact, it's a collaboration between Indiana University and Purdue University called IUPUI, which is a very unique university based in Indianapolis. And when we visited that university, the president very proudly took us to the Teaching Learning Resource Center that the university had. And to my utter surprise, the person who headed that Teaching Learning Resource Center was a lady from India and from Pune, a student of my father, Dr. Muzumdar, and her name was Dr. Pratibha Verma, and she's still there. It was such a proud moment for me to see the kind of work that she has done. In fact, she established the Teaching Learning Resource Center at IUPUI, and the amazing work and the handholding that she did along with her team members for faculty members. And when I came back, I felt that, every Indian university needs something like this. Though being a member of the University Grants Commission, I knew that we had so many FDPs that were conducted. They were called refreshers courses then, through the administrative staff colleges that were organized all across the country. But the amazing work that I saw in the US, I thought that we should replicate this in India, at least in our university. And that's how 10 years ago, we established the Teaching Learning Resource Center. And I must say, Sophia and her team are doing amazing work. This hackathon is again an innovation of the activities of the Teaching Learning Resource Center. I don't think anybody in this space would have ever thought of conducting a hackathon, that too for teachers, in the area of teaching and learning. We generally see hackathons being conducted in engineering colleges, in technology and computer science colleges, but very rarely a hackathon being conducted for teachers. And I'm happy, Sophia, that you thought about it. And most importantly, the guests that we've invited are themselves very accomplished engineers. One, of course, a pharmacy, doctorate, and the other an engineering who heads not just the NIRF, but is the member secretary of the National Board of Accreditation, which actually accreditates all engineering colleges. So I'm sure their inputs for this prize distribution ceremony are going to help us to improve further the next year's hackathon. And I'm sure maybe at some point in time, I hope we can collaborate with AICTE for conducting such hackathons, not just from our center or campus in Pune, but we have campuses all across India, so we could also do physical, functions and events at our campuses along with AICTE. So I won't take much time. I know Dr. Nasa has to leave early. So with these few words, sir, I welcome both of you once again, though virtually, and it is a promise that both of you will visit Symbiosis International University someday in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable insights. This teaching learning evaluation hackathon was open for all higher education teachers for showcasing their teaching, learning, and evaluation ideas, their teaching expertise and experience, and to compete across the best teaching minds in the country. For more details, I would request Dr. Sophia Gaikwad, Head, Symbiosis Teaching Learning Resource Center, to present the report on TLE Hackathon.
Good evening, everyone. Respected Chief Guest Sir, Dr. Nasa Sir, Professor Kakade, Guest of Honor, Adya Vidya Ma'am, BC Ma'am, and Bama Ma'am, thank you so much. All the participants, I am privileged to present the details of this teaching learning hackathon very briefly to this August gathering. So we announced this hackathon in the month of October. And as mentioned earlier, it was an all India event. We were accepting registrations until 16th November, and we had several rounds. So the first round was an on-the-spot activity where we asked the participating teams to create 10 MCQs within a span of 30 minutes. The round 2 was the actual 24-hour hackathon. And today morning, we had the finale where we had 18 teams competing against each other. I'm very happy to let you know that we had 54 teams, interdisciplinary and inter-university teams from over 10 districts of Maharashtra, Kolhapur, Sangli, Satara, Mumbai, Pune, Nashik, Jalgaon, Nagpur, and 9 states of India, including Gujarat, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Puducherry, Bihar, and Delhi. And so as I mentioned earlier, the first round was creating MCQs. This again, we included a game element where we asked the teams to choose any one number randomly between 1 to 10. And after they told us the number, we gave them the topic. So you see that there are 10 topics against each number. So for example, if a team selected topic number 6, blended learning approach, that team had to create 10 MCQs based on the topic blended learning approach within 30 minutes and submit it to us. So that was the first round. And I'm very happy to share that faculty members really performed very well. So we gave scores. So there was a 5-member jury for this activity who gave them scores. And then they went on, these were the criteria for evaluation, how well they are constructing the correctness, the relevance, the versatility, the types of questions, how many questions are of lower level thinking skills, how many questions are of higher level thinking skills, and of course, grammatically and correct. Then we went on to the second round, which was the actual hackathon, 24-hour hackathon. So on 23rd November, in the morning, we announced 5 sub-themes to the participating teams, and they had to choose any one sub-theme. So these were the themes that were announced: active learning experiences, hybrid instruction assessment, differentiated instruction evaluation, assessing outcome-based global collaborations, and using games for teaching learning evaluation. So the participating teams had the freedom to choose any one sub-theme, out of which they had to identify a pressing problem. Sometimes problem identification is very, very important. So identifying a correct problem under that theme and then proposing a solution. And then the expected outcomes was a big range. It could result in an innovative course, assessment or evaluation tool, framework. It could be a new concept, it could be a new methodology, or a practical or experiential concept. In this way, the teams worked from 10:30 a.m. on 23rd November to 24th November, 10:30 a.m. And I'm very happy to tell you that we had provided a 24/7 helpline. I was getting calls until 10:30 at night, and we received submissions at 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. at night, where faculty members were really working together and they gave submissions. Again, a 10-member jury was appointed for this activity, and a detailed rubric was developed by our team and given to them in order to bring in objectivity in the assessment. And these were the criteria of evaluation, wherein how well do they identify the problem, the rationale behind it, the intervention plan, what are the innovative andragogical tools and technological tools that they are using, and innovative and creative thinking. And then today morning, the finale took place, where we had extremely august jury members, Dr. Vivek Sawant, former MD and senior mentor at MKCL, Dr. Yashpal Sharma, who is with NCRT, and Dr. Preeti Bhamre, who is with KK Wag Institute of Engineering and Education. And their inputs and their encouragement was really wonderful today. And after these were the evaluation criteria, and just to give you a glimpse of what all went on for the last 2 days, we were discussing about various new terminologies such as questions, mind misters, using different tools, autonomous learning practices, international multilateral collaborations, Kahoot, clickers, and I could just go on. And we just asked, I would be happy to present a formal feedback also, but we just asked a few members as to how did they feel when the first time they heard about this kind of hackathon in education. And they were said, the first one word was wow, and they were like all excited, amazed, and everyone admitted that this was one of its kind, unique, and a great initiative. So thank you so much for this opportunity. This was a great learning experience for us also. As VC ma'am rightly said, we were quite, we were not sure what kind of response we will get, but our academic fraternity and everyone who participated, I hope and I'm sure they also enjoyed the way we also did. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sophia ma'am. Friends, we are honored to have here with us respected Professor Rajendra B. Kakde, Advisor, Approval Bureau, AICT New Delhi, as our guest of honor today. Let me introduce him. Professor Rajendra Kakde joined All India Council for Technical Education as an advisor from 1st September 2020. Previously, he was a professor at Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. He obtained his bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degree in pharmaceutical sciences from Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj University, Nagpur in 1993, 95, and 2002 respectively. He also did bachelor in English literature from Amravati University. He has total of 25 years of experience in teaching and industry. Sir is the member of IPA, APTI, ISCA, CPCSEA, and SFE, so many renowned bodies. As an academician, he is approved PhD guide, and his area of research is pharmaceutical analysis, imperative profiling, bioanalysis, bioactivities, and natural products. 8 students awarded PhD and 40 students awarded PG under his able guidance. He has, to his credit, more than 125 research papers and presentations in national and international research journals and conferences. He has published 2 books, namely Research Methodology and Textbook of Pharmaceutics. He is a reviewer of more than 10 national and international reputed journals. He has experience of industry by working with Candela Lupin and Glenmark in research and development. We are honored to have you, sir. I would request Professor Rajendra Kakre, sir, to say a few words.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for a nice introduction about me. And first of all, I thanks to the university for inviting me in this function of the teachers, TLE hackathons. We have AICT having so many hackathons, but it is a different kind of hackathon for the teachers. And I really appreciate, and I also said, wow, this is the fantastic for the teachers. So my first impression, which is shown in the slide, is the wow, this is the fantastic. We have also carried out the many hackathons. We have also the innovation sale like this. Anyway, these for these programs of teachers learning evaluation is must in this present era. Today's programs, our respected Mujumdar sir, Chancellor of this university, Vidya Madam, Pro-Chancellor of the university, Rajni Gupta Madam, Vice Chancellor of the university, Dean Academics and Administration, Madam Brahma Bhama, and my colleague and chief guest of today's function, my friend and my elder brothers and colleague, our own Anil Kumar Nasa sir. I'm very much thankful, Rajni Madam and Vidya Madam, for inviting me for these programs. And at the outset, I congratulate the Symbiosis International University for organizing the most needed program for the teachers, TLE Hackathon, that is Teaching, Learning, Evaluation Hackathon, with the aim to promote creativity in thinking and planning for innovation, intervention, which results in a better learning experience and overall improvement in the various aspects related to the ecosystem of higher education. In every programs, I'm just telling each and every faculty members why FDPs or STTP for the teachers. When we learn them, one thing specifically I say in every program that we are the teachers of the 20th century, teaching the students of the 21st century, and we studied with the syllabus of the 19th century. So there is a vast gap between these. So that's why I like that program to bridge this gap, because today what happens, students having the mobile and Google Guru, they don't ask any questions to the teachers. Immediately they start their mobile and start Google and putting the words. So to update our teachers, these programs are very necessary. Faculty development programs which we have, then our STTP, so many programs we are organizing. Even ATAL. ATAL is the #1 programs in the AICT. Everyone knows about this training program for the teacher. But this kind of program which arranged by the Symbiosis Unity is really the good for the teachers, which is the need of the time. This is the really brainstorming of all the teachers in this hackathon as proposed the team selects, and then the innovation and sustainable solution, because teacher also have to think on that what is needed today in today's world. So I also appreciate the program organized by the Symbiosis University. Even in our innovation cell, Ministry of Education innovation cell operating from the AST is conducting hackathons, specially hackathons for toy, drug discovery, COVID, health, national security, drive to create 10,000 innovation ambassadors and financial support for filing 10,000 patents per year. I will also quote here that we have the patent cell, the Kalam, we have given the name, that we promote this for the teachers also, that they are more going towards the research and publications, because every teachers want the more publication on their name, whatever it is. for their promotion from assistant professor to the associate professor to the professor like that. But they are not going to convert their research into the technology. That's why India is behind with all these countries to convert this research into the technology. In the publication, we are within the 10. And in the last 10 years back, we are at the position of 83 to convert this research into technology. When I was 10 years back, I was the patent cell coordinator in my university, and we organized the program to convert our research into the technology. This our innovation, what intellectual properties are there. And after that, now AICT also started the same program, and we are funding them. And we request the patent office to reduce the fees, and immediately they accept, and now they reduce the 80% fees of filing the patents. So these are promoting our teachers to for the innovation and research to convert their and to reduce the gap between the research and the technology, because in other countries they are more forcing on the conversion of this research into a technology. They are not behind the publication, but we are more behind the publication. So my request for the all teachers to do the innovative things and intellectual convert this innovation and research to a patent. And again, once again, thanks to the our Symbiosis University for inviting me for this very beautiful WOW program. And I congratulate each and everyone who participated and benefited through this program. And today, somewhere winning or somewhere losing, it is not like that. But I congratulate each and everyone who participated. Someone win and someone get the experience out of that. So I again congratulate each and everyone for getting this opportunity to participate in the hackathon. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your gracious presence and inspiring all of us here to think innovatively and contribute to the research. Thank you so much for being here. Now let's have a privilege of listening to our chief guest today, respected Dr. Anil Kumar Nasa, Member Secretary, National Board of Accreditation, New Delhi. Dr. Anil Kumar Nasa obtained his bachelor's degree in textile chemistry from the Technological Institute of Textiles, Bhiwani, master's degree in fiber science and technology, and doctoral degree on the thesis titled Technical Education System, Accreditation Process and Improvements from IIT Delhi. He served in different capacities in various textile industries. He joined Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India in 1990 and was working as Deputy Educational Advisor, Technical, before joining National Board of Accreditation as Member Secretary. Dr. Nasa has dealt with various important development schemes of technical education in the Ministry of Human Resource Development, AICTE, and has contributed significantly in the planning, formulation, and implementation of various schemes of technical education. He had been associated with the approval and accreditation of technical institutions, programs at regional as well as national level in AICTE. He has more than 10 research papers to his credit in reputed national and international journals and national and international conferences he has contributed. We are very glad to have you here with us, sir. I would request Dr. Nasa, sir, to address this assembly of educators.
Thank you very much, madam. First of all, I will like to beg for pardon because I'm not keeping my throat well. I'm not able to speak that much, but I wanted to share so many thoughts during this hackathon. Once Vidya ma'am talked to me about this, I immediately said, yes, we will definitely, I'd like to be there and be associated with that. Having said that, I am very happy and congratulate Madam Vidya and an entire SIU team for organizing the first of its kind of teaching, learning, evaluation hackathon. I'm very happy to note I was not aware about that, though we had discussed so many things with Vidya Madam and Gupte Madam during their visit to my office, but very happy to note that you have a special teaching learning resource center which you took it from your experiences worldwide and then replicated in your university 10 years ago. I mean, it is congratulations to all of you, and this is the qualification of a visionary person, which envisioned that this is the requirement of in the future that we will have to have our teachers training. And I'm happy to share that, to note that you are conducting induction and in-house training and on the subject trainings also in your training teaching learning center. And moreover, which I noticed from the presentation which we issued with the video, there was a clear message on the hands-on training also, which is basically very important, keeping in view the requirement. And because mostly we hear from that we are lacking in our hands-on experience and skills oriented training that was required and is being organized in this teaching learning center. And now coming back to the teaching learning, as all you are aware that our national education policy has given much of emphasis on outcome-based education and accreditation also. And teaching learning process is the backbone of outcome-based education. And if you have seen our system of accreditation, there is approximately 20% weightage only on for teaching learning process. And even in the national institutional ranking framework, NIRF ranking also, we have given 30% weightage for teaching learning process. And I'm happy that you have taken a subject which is basically the backbone of that you improve for improving the quality of technical education, uh, whether it is in accreditation or in the NIRF ranking. But the main purpose is the improving of the technical education accreditation and ranking as numbers or maybe the seal of approvals. But if you are going to improve your teaching learning process, you are definitely getting the accreditation as well as ranking itself. And I'm happy to share, I'm happy to note that there is larger participations from 9 states from the country. This is the first of its kind and the first attempt. Getting 9 states on board is a very good achievement in your first attempt. And then having 54 teams and getting that on board in the teaching, learning, and evaluation. It's a very, very difficult task. And I have seen the enthusiasm and the wow factor and all in teaching learning. I thought it would be a very low participation, but I'm very, very happy that in this such a very difficult subject, to have a hackathon is really a very, very encouraging to the teaching faculty as well as for the university itself, because they are more concerned about improving the quality of technical education. For me, the teachers are a perennial source of enlightenment and inspiration, were not mere tutors, but custodians of tradition, culture, and vital agents of social change. So teachers play a very important role, as Dr. Kakare mentioned about that students and teachers, they start looking at Google and internet and all that information in our age was not available except in library books. But now the students and the faculty have an access to the information. But it is the teacher who builds the personality of the student. It's not only dissemination of the knowledge, but it is the overall development of the individuals, the students, the graduates, and teachers are the embodiments of the truth, honesty, character, and morality. These are even basic ethics. These are the things which teachers, apart from uh, dissemination of the skill knowledge, are giving the soft skills also to the students. And teachers play a very important role. I really salute all of them. I told with them, I am not a teacher, so I don't know how to give lectures and all that. But I really salute all teachers. I will cite you one example. Once I completed my MTech degree, uh, the institution where I graduated, they asked me to join the institution. I said, I have not learned that much, which my teacher used to teach us. So I am really not competent enough to teach the students. But now, I mean, I feel very, very happy to be associated with the teaching fraternity. And sitting in front of you, it's really great honor for me that I am amongst you. They are the leaders of technical education faculty members. So I congratulate all of you, and particularly Vidya Madam, Gupta Madam. And once they visit my office, I always see enthusiasm in them to how to improve. Their only question is how to improve. Tell us where we can improve and how to do. And we had discussions for an hour and together. And I'm very, very happy that this has transformed the university, and not only at the national level but also at the international level. Keeping on this type of events will energize all the faculty members in the university, and also the participating institutions and the states where they have. And it will encourage more and more institutions. And this will definitely improve the quality of education, and it will bring vibrancy in the institution and the country. With these remarks, I thank to Vidya Madam, Gupte Madam, Sophia Madam, Mama Madam, and all other members of the teaching learning resource centers in the head, uh, and congratulate all of you, and thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be with you this week. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. It was such an honor to listen to you. And thank you so much for making us feel proud of being teachers in higher education. Friends, the principal role of the teachers today can no longer be limited to that of dissemination of knowledge. They should be competent and must be involved to identify, ideate, solve, and evolve, and come up with the innovative solutions to solve educational problems. All the participating team members were working tirelessly for 24 hours to manifest their ideas into concrete solutions, and for that, they deserve a big round of applause. Now the time has come to reveal the results. I request respected Dr. Anil Kumar Nasa sir to announce the winners of this Teaching Learning Evaluation Hackathon 2021.
I would like to take a minute over here and mention to you, sir, and everyone present, that it was a very tough competition. Yesterday also, we were going to select the top 15 from the hackathon for presentation today in front of the top jury. But there were 4 teams who had the same scores. So we thought that we have to give chance to everyone. That is how we selected top 18. And out of those 18 also today, sir, we had tie-ups for 2 prizes. So once you see the list, you will understand. And immediately, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, ma'am, when I took the results to her, she increased the prize money, and she said that we will give as many prizes as possible, and ma'am increase the prize money for second prize and third prize, because we had tie-ups over there, and this is how our management really supports us and always encourages us whenever we are trying to do anything, and they never say no, especially for teachers and faculty members. So I would really thank them once again, and request you to announce the prize.
That's great. That award is going to more and more persons. So that's great.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Second prize divided into 2 groups.
Yes.
So this is one is Sumitra Surendra Lal, Symbiosis School of Liberal Arts, Pune.
Yes.
And we have, I think we should give a clap to the winners. Vaidyanathan Gundal Lupet, Symbiosis School of Liberal Arts and Pune. Artist, congratulations to you. And the third one is the Vasudev Menon Symbiosis School of Liberal Arts in Pune. So this is the first group. Artist, congratulations to you.
First prize goes to them. They have won 50,000 cash prize. That is the first prize. Sir, may I request you to announce the second prize, which has 2 teams. Second prize is divided into 2 teams.
The team is from College of Engineering, Pune. This is Ashwini Matange, Shrida Klamkar, Leena Jadhav, Shipra Moge, and Jatin Majithia. Heartiest congratulations to College of Engineering, Pune team for winning the second prize.
Thank you, sir.
And the other team is from Women's College of Engineering for Women, Pune. And the team members are Swati
Shirsat, sir.
Shirshad.
Yes, sir.
And then Sandhya Arora and Chaya Gosavi. Heartiest congratulations to the Women's College of Engineering for winning the second prize. Thank you very much. Heartiest congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
So the second prize money was 30,000. Ma'am added 10 more thousand to it, and we are giving 20,000 per team for the second prize.
Heartiest congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
May I request Dr. Kakade sir to kindly announce the third prize?
Thank you.
And there are three teams who are getting the third prize.
First of all, I congratulate first and second winners who win the first prize and second prize. And the third prize is for the 3 members. So they are not what we say that they are lacking behind, but the small changes are there. First number, second number, third number, like that. And in this third prize also there are 3 teams which get the prize for that. And I really, as I told earlier also, that we appreciate the work done by these teachers and for the innovation and sustainable. So I declare the name first team under this third prize is Prachi Somwanshi, Shalini Tonpe, Priya Kale. These all from the MIT Pune, MIT WP. So congratulations to all of them. Then second team under this third prize, Ganesh Jadhav, Pawan Rahane, Pankaj Ranade, and Priyadarshini and Namrata Pagare. This is the team of 5. So under third, the second team is this. This is from the KK Wag Institute of Engineering Education and Research. So congratulations to all of them. The third one is Aishwarya, Kalyan Shetty, Pooja Prabhavalkar, and Nisha Gangola from Symbiosis College of Art and Commerce. So congratulations to all the team members for getting this third prize. So it is not a less. You just try, you will get it success. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So the third prize winners were going to get 15,000. So ma'am added a few more funds to it, and each winning team now will receive 7,500. So a total of 22,500 is being given as the third prize amount. So thank you so much, and thank you Dr. Kakade sir and Nasa sir for doing the honors, and congratulations to all the winners also.
Very much. Thank you. All the best. Artist, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate the time you've given us. Dr. Kakade, Dr. Nasa,
thank you.
On behalf of Symbiosis, I take the opportunity to say a big thank you to both of you for the encouragement and for the support. And congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you, Kakade sir, and thank you, Dr. Nasa sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Artist, and keep it up, and we'll meet in so much hackathon soon.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a great encouragement.
So whenever, Vidya madam, whenever you need any help from the AICT for this innovation and education, we have the sale. We are always wanted to collaborate. As you mentioned that we will collaborate, no issue. We will collaborate in these hackathons and keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dignitaries. Now I call upon Dr. Sophia ma'am to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, everyone. I take this opportunity, first of all, to thank our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, ma'am, Dr. Vidya Rodekar, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Rajni Gupte, Honorable Dean, ma'am, Dr. Bama, and all the senior management that they always support us. I would like to place on record my sincere thanks to all the jury members who helped us in all the evaluations at all the stages of the hackathon. The advisory committee that was set up to create and design this hackathon along with STLRC. I thank each one of them. And I also would like to place on record our sincere gratitude to Dr. Nasa as well as Professor Kakre for sparing their time and gracing this occasion and encouraging so much. I thank each and every participating team from all different colleges who really made this event so successful. And it was a great learning experience for all of us. And last but not the least, my team at STLRC, without whom this was not possible. I place on record my sincere thanks to everyone, and I thank you all. I hope you had a good time. Once again, I congratulate all the winners. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you.